MOUZ duking it out on Inferno.
Yeah, I really love this part of the day, adjusting my monitor to how loud the crowd is to make sure all the levels are correct for the energy, and I always undershoot. It is loud in here already.
OC's up first. He's going to find himself the kill towards Boiler. Naf comes in, throws himself at the gunfight. We've got the recovery, though, from MOUZ. It was that deep apartment push. JDC attacking it from the other side. You know, Naf, he came out to help OC on Boiler, but that actually just opened up the flank inside apartments. This looked like it was all Team Liquid for a moment, and there's little bits of health left for MOUZ to finish off, but we're going to need a retake in the very first round. And Yikinder, who has been absolutely world-class as of late, is not able to get that first clean one. So it's going to fall onto the NA IGL. Such little HP left to deal with here, and Frozen's pinned into the backside. Nitro loses the duel, and we've got MOUZ with what I'll call a recovery in the pistol.
Yeah, they bounce back and make it happen. So, of course, the tone is set here by the crowd. There's a lot of Liquid fans out there. Elijah, of course, very proficient in Portuguese himself, and I think he'll be a fan favorite moving forward. Team Liquid, the story. So overall, the system usually ends up working out, kind of despite who's a fan of yours out in the audience.
Oof, man. Solo Nitro B-site. Team Liquid reading into something here. And MOUZ, if they just follow through with this slow crawl, they are going to find an incredibly compromised B-site.
Yeah, and they're leaving JDC here, who he could smoke off Arch or try to lurk up really late quietly as the attack comes in, but this is going to be a low telegraph play for MOUZ Sports. Smoke comes in very quickly. Nitro holding his utility as long as possible, but he's let him through. Yeah, they're past it. Frozen gets cut off, but we've got that Mac 10 on Dexter. And then he throws the smoke in. Nitro gonna spam expectant of Dexter, and oh man, loses to the Mac 10 point blank. Yeah.
Took too many shots on the spray. Gun was half empty by the time Dexter presses through, and now with the flashbang, he's going to go in for second servings. Yikinder's in the smoke. We've lost OC in the meanwhile. Yikinder will find that point-blank frag, but Exertion's going deep on tree, and we've got MOUZ just chopping down that B site with not even a sweat on their brow.
Yeah, seriously.
Way too easy.
Way too easy. So that was a huge gamble, right, to play to 4 on A and no banana control whatsoever.
And JDC's not going to give them space. Comes up through the arch side. They think they're transitioning into the two-man save. We've got Yikinder on OC's op, just trying to move it to the next one. And there is no sanctuary. Surprised to see JDC get that call up when Exertion was really kind of touted as that hard hitter from the NXT team. Rolls, again, as you mentioned, just kind of slowed down his approach, but it really was an inevitability, and it's really cool to see him just slot in at the major, instantly in the first stage, making a name for himself. We'll see if he can continue with it. Tries to take a peek towards mid, no contact. Team Liquid pistols stacked up. Gonna use those smokes to maybe just burn down time. It's the same 4 stack as the last, but now it's no rifles, Liquid.
Yeah, you have to wonder what the idea was last time if they're just playing very gambly. It's not actually like Liquid to do that, to play on low information all the time. On this pistol round, of course, it won't matter as much. And in fact, it might encourage the T's to come over towards the A site, but they have a full split. So if MOUZ plays this well, it should be okay.
Naf goes through. Ooh, gets a shot to the shoulder. OC from the back site. Connects with the Desert Eagle, but they know there's more bodies in here, and so MOUZ will be very cautious as they come through, clearing everything, and Elige still continues to put up a fight, but not for much longer. Frozen alleviates the pressure. Beauty of a tap from downrange. Yikinder keeps this one alive, albeit desperate, but alive. Op crosses towards pit. Torji takes a dink.
Don't look at Yikinder.
Yeah. It'll make you wobbly in the knees, but that nade, well, puts Yikinder in the exact same boat. Presses through smoke, dies out to Frozen. 5-0 start for MOUZ.
Yeah, the quality of rounds is fine right here for MOUZ. Basically, they're playing well enough. They look good. Even this last split on this anti-eco, the spacing is absolutely perfect, and all danger is avoided with this first kill, which is the 3rd leg to the split.
Gotta be careful with Torzi around. Oh, gotta be careful. Yikinder doesn't even show skin. Through the smoke, through the wall, through the eyes. The Latvian star has been dropped pretty quickly. And that's with adding a piece into this B setup. We've still got Nitro at the front of it. Elige trying to set him up to succeed. That op keeps hunting. Where's the flash? Elige still holding.
Yeah, and Elige, he actually has 2 flashes. They're not letting one go early.
Up and over. Nitro just the first. Flashbangs never come through to help him. It's just a matter of timing. Ooh, gap on the smoke. Elige, if he peeks into that, yeah, he's gonna get caught by exertion. A missed smoke.
Yeah, I don't know if he tried to line up and missed, or if he free-handed it and it got caught on a wall. But that is the round right there. So that is an error that gets amplified, of course, by somebody waiting for any kind of mistake to come through. An opportunity for MOUZ Sports and a clean close. And I feel like there are a little bit of there's some sticky hands going on right now when it comes to getting rid of utility. Nitro, when he was up on coffins.
Dinko just kind of alluding to his impact and whether or not it could continue here into the Legend stage. Well, the first 7 rounds have his name written all across them. Singular M4 here for Yakinder. Never even got a chance to shoot back. Last round won't here either. Frozen, insta headshot. As he comes around the corner, Elige is up next, and that Desert Eagle damage still not enough. Frozen with the 2K can walk away from what is this half buy from Liquid. Maybe they let Naf go unchecked, but not even. JDC Cerebral turns and gets him. And now as Nitro just tries to peel back with that A1S, MOUZ will find an open A site for the 7 rounds straight.
Yeah, John is frying right now with the cleanliness of the kills. Open sites getting picked, and MOUZ out of Challengers had one of the best T sides to talk about, which was really cool because almost everybody else in the game is struggling on their T sides. What's interesting on Inferno, they have 58% win rate on T side and just under 50 in the last 2 maps on CT. So they're getting way more of their rounds on the attack. Team Liquid must be feeling pretty shattered right now. When Elige did his interview with James just now, I heard a lot of conviction in his voice, a lot of confidence, feeling very good about the boot camp. So they said their map pool is feeling solid. They respect MOUZ, but they already have a 2-0 win over them.
Recent as well.
Recent as well. So there's no reason why Liquid would come into this match thinking, oh, this is going to be a one-sided game or that we'll even lose. They probably feel very good, especially getting Inferno in the first place. But
Frozen gets ahead of the smoke. We've got that 3-player Liquid set up to Banana yet again. And they're going to continue to pressure this. They haven't shied away from it. They've just not been successful in getting kills because Frozen is simply sharper. Back-to-back 2Ks from him. He tries to chase down OC. That's 3 from Frozen. And now he's going to follow through. JDC's been taking all his kills, and Frozen single-handedly dismantles what is another emphasis on this B site. Team Liquid cannot stop them. Cannot stomach this. Elige, his 2nd kill of the map, as he at least puts down Dexter in that bomb, but all it's gonna do is piss off Frozen. He's gonna come deeper onto Tree, hunting the ace. He'll be stopped by Naf, but still 4 substantial kills, and what will be another freebie. Bomb gone to A. Naf, you may save, but that is all that you will find here.
Yeah, you've just been lured into a site that's open so that you can stay there. That is such an unreal round from Frozen. The Prince of Banana with that one. That was just Shades of Freiburg all the way through. So beautifully done. Played that entire situation to perfection with all of his peaks, and even the op that re-aggressed, he made sure to shoulder on a tighter angle, close up, to make sure that OC realized that he was being waited for the entire time. It definitely affected his aim. That was disgusting. It's simple as just smoking the molly, waiting for a window flash, swinging with it, taking the first tool so fast that you have time to deny the refrag as well. And I think the goal there for MOUZ is to get a kill and hide, or get a kill and do some damage, but not for Frozen to win Banana entirely by himself. And that is the other crazy part about MOUZ. You know, they're missing Shane, they're missing Shuhei, but if yeah,
now they'll have to watch their ex-teammates go on.
Yeah, Dexter is definitely doing a good job. I mean, again, like, I think earlier this year it didn't really look like the calling was that great, but at this challenger stage, having a great T side it just cannot be understated. That is one of the hardest things to do right now, and MOUZ are doing that.
Here we go. Not facing MOUZ with bodies, but rather just some util at the top of Banana. MOUZ was curious to see if they'd be too timid to push through, and Damn, Team Liquid look like a shell of themselves in these rounds. Now just allowing MOUZ a ton of space.
They look scared. They look like they're playing. They look like they are the underdogs. They're clearly not playing as well as they seem to say they have been in their scrims and practice leading up to this. And I imagine they're probably a little tilted too. 8-0 on day one.
Not where they hoped they'd be when they flew into Rio. Life comes at you fast. OC, no op. Gonna have to see his rifle work in the face of his competitor. Torzi's gonna round that corner. Oh, right through those pallets. OC smashed. And now the setup on this A site, it's gonna be Naf down in the pit, Elige in the corner. Support from Team Liquid just kind of slowly crawling into CT spawn. It feels like the two members in the site are going to be left to do their thing. Either this 2v5 can happen within the A site, or it is a 9th for MOUZ. And as the utility reigns forward, Elige pressured, Naf delivers, sees one at a distance, and Elige also puts one down but gets pinched in by Exertion. And with 4 seconds left, that Team Liquid hold is just simply not enough. They could chance the retake if they feel as though this score has too far gone. A nade destined for somebody, and a missed shot from Torzi could be that invitation. You know Yakinder's just frothing at the idea of getting around on the scoreboard, but he's held off by another smoke, and so Nitro needs to creep in. The nade has found its target, but Torzi's still up, and Nitro doesn't see the way to unravel this ball.
Yeah,
So
they don't have a.
It's gone.
Yeah, they have a kid on Yakinder, but just 2v3, and the smoke and flash will just be kept in hand. Beautiful frag from Torzi on the wrap. I mean, the composure on the splits is absolutely excellent from MOUZ Sports. They move slowly, but when they turn that corner in 18 seconds, there are teams where I feel like, oh, you're a little bit behind on time. When I'm looking at MOUZ Sports right now, I feel like they can see.
Not going to sit in the site, but instead throw all A players, barring Yakinder on Arch, into the apartments. This is a throwback to another round where Nitro's going to be left on his own, and unfortunately for him, MOUZ are coming to sniff out top banana.
Yeah. This is quite an interesting setup. It's countered by not working map control, so if MOUZ are going to just explode on one side or the other, then this is a real problem because you're very far away from the action. And right now, MOUZ are causing some distractions. And the tough part for Liquid is because they don't have any vision on banana, they don't know if MOUZ are about to commit or not. So they're forced to blindly rotate again. And luckily for them, because they kept 2 in apartments, they're not totally weak on A. They're still close. They can peek out Boiler. They can have the long hauls exit. And it might be hard to read that there's 2 players here. But it looks like they might be avoided entirely, because most of the players are execing on B right now. But the bomb is actually coming back. Okay, so this is where the keeping Hall's presence actually could pay off.
Let's see if they can hang on. They'll see if they can stop JDC from getting through apartments. If he kills OC, then the Boiler pressure could unravel. And JDC, cautious as ever, catches a little skin. OC still sitting here, and it's Elige instead that gets stuffed. OC's gonna fall back on Balk. Yakinder, there it is. Something for Liquid finally. And Frozen will succeed in dropping one at B. Forces Torzi forward, swaps to the AK. Yakinder, killer instinct, comes out wide, can't catch a fourth. JDC has done it yet again. Naf's close enough to stop this. JDC's going for the plant. Naf a little slow. Ooh, but he gets it. That bomb's gone down and Frozen has 16 health, but if he comes out apps, that could have been his only chance. He decides to concede it, and ladies and gentlemen, Team Liquid's first round win.
Listen, it looks a little bit scary, but it's ever.
Something fresh from the boot camp. Here we have something we have seen before. Yakinder dropped out of that one. There's a chance, of course, for Elige to try and chase that, but you'd think with Yakinder going heroic mode in the last round, and that being the only thing that saved them, somebody else needs to use that as their inspiration. And OC, dude, Exertion comes around the corner with the insta-dink. OC never even gets a damn chance to shoot back. Naf inside of the pit, very much stranded, and he just gets gunned down by JDC. This could not be easier for MOUZ.
Jesus.
They're gonna take a 10th, and Team Liquid looking like chumps.
Yeah, they really are. OC is getting bodied at the top of mid. It's reminding me of the game we saw with Liquid and Cloud9, where Cloud9, no, not one of the fastest teams in the world, but for whatever reason, we're really doing an excellent job of targeting OC, either holding brackets, holding lane, opping, rifling, whatever it was. And it felt like the early portions of the round were dedicated to just trying to rush him down. It definitely feels like it's not one of the most comfortable spots for OC. There was nothing wrong about the way he played off the pillar, but the comfort out of players like Exertion, especially on these T sides, is apparent.
They're going to fight every step of the way. No reason not to just go it down, take every single weapon away from Liquid, shove them back down into the economic dumps that they've been struggling from this entire
play. But you can't do it every time.
Little all mid push here from Pistols. JDC's got a nice piece of cover in the doorway. If that was meant to inspire Team Liquid and the chance of a, low buy win, no, deleted. As every other round essentially has been. Damn, MOUZ going to be turning some heads in the opening map of the Legends stage, which I think, coming off of such a dominant showing inside of Challengers, this is the perfect start for them.
Yeah.
Just continue forward, right? Because I'm sure as there are doubters around us, there's also doubters in their own mind, in the sense that, like, oh, we dispatched of our caliber quickly. Can we go ahead and take down what's supposed to be the incoming Legends? And Team Liquid, we're talking about a Cologne Finals.
I think it's certainly both, but yeah, maybe it's inflated.
Right now, he's middle of the pack, alongside all the other members of Team Liquid. This isn't a collapse from 1 or 2, but simply an outclass from the opposite 5. MOUZ will lose a player towards the top of Banana. Frozen's done such a good job of being the jackknife in this situation. Doesn't matter what or who Team Liquid throw his way, it's constant on the headshots. And there's a possibility of a follow-through here. Dexter at the helm. Smokes both ways. He gets ahead of one, sees a player back in quad, and that's Nitro, looking to deliver anything, but he gets bested by the opposite IGL. Elige comes through from Coffins, and he will at least find those 2 off of the flash from Yakinder, an assist that seemed needed. Torzi, bomb in hand, missed shot. Yakinder's come out, and finally a chance maybe for Team Liquid's second, unless JDC, who has very quietly, silently climbed up that scoreboard, sees Yakinder, topples him first, and now all he has to do is find Nap in these final 30 seconds. Oh, but he didn't see him. Maybe 4-3. Nap slides out, no response from JDC, and we've got Team Liquid, but it's only a second.
He has been getting countered almost every single round.
And yet, wildly enough, tied with Yakinder as the top fraggers of Liquid. I say top fraggers, but I think they're all kind of mid at the moment.
I don't expect to see this performance coming through in the next. Oh, Jesus Christ!
And that's sick because there's no tracers.
Yeah.
That's just Exertion getting the better of Nap. Frozen sticks around and feasts on Yakinder. But again, Team Liquid chasing something that's simply not there. Torzi will hold flank, A-site plant goes down, and unless Team Liquid have fixated half of their boot camp onto the T side of Inferno, this one seems so incredibly unlikely.
Yeah, they're getting pieced up on opening duels. Round after round, you're Liquid, their position falls apart so quickly they have no chance to even think about how to play a mid-round. It's not even like that at all. Just lose half of the map, lose control of it. Usually the bomb goes down with a man advantage for MOUZ Sports. It's almost never been a situation where MOUZ are planting 2vx because they snuck their way into a site and they put the bomb down. As soon as MOUZ plant, usually they've already won, which is an unbelievable thing to say. And now we are, potential for a 13-2 half here for MOUZ Sports, even with the crowd on Liquid's side. And JD.
A week of warm-up on this stage in front of this crowd. I think it's safe to say they have found their groove. They're in the zone. They're about to push past with yet another. Exertion reacts, turns, sees the barrel of Osi, knows there's a 2-player setup here. They're going to poke each other through the wall. JDC just electrically slides through that mid setup. Look how it quickly scrambles what was the apartment's hold back into the pit. Team Liquid are just hoping to hold on for dear life. And Exertion, with the killer instinct, continues to keep it close.
He's trying to catch the rotation back in the site, but JDC, Nap lies in pit.
That's something. JDC. Something of a hold. Push out from Yakinder. JDC's point blank. OC in the pocket, just trying to minimize himself, but a missed shot certainly won't help. Frozen flies through. Nitro, all that's left over in what he has made into a 1 versus 2. They pause for a moment, put down that smoke, which has been this just ominous presence every single time we've seen Team Liquid try to come to this A site for the retake. They're constantly diverted back around towards short, and then MOUZ just give them nothing. Nobody to shoot at, no information in position, and Nitro's gonna have to walk in and play this one blind. All 3 players around that 30 health mark. It's gonna come down to the wire as bombs beyond the halfway point. Hopes of Nitro seeming slim, looks back sight, shows himself in front.
This is not one of them. MOUZ definitely earned it every step of the way. See if they can complete the map.
Exertion gonna pop Nap. Elige comes through with the double Glock rock. That's at least something for Team Liquid. A post plant, perhaps. Sure enough, locked in. It's gonna need to be a miraculous run in this second half. Pistol alleviates that little bit of pressure, gives us a chance to at least feel out Team Liquid, because we'd be going into tomorrow with no knowledge as to what they have to offer. But in this post plant, 2 more go down. It needs to be the ace, and Elige will get dropped by...
OC getting countered constantly, not being able to control Banana, I think, a single time in that half. I think Liquid, they deserve to have 2 rounds in this game, unfortunately.
Hey, man, keep it real. I think this is really cool for the storylines of, like, you know, this argument that always happens from Challenger stage to Legends, that being here a week early, getting accustomed to the environment, winning games as well. It looks great. It looks fantastic on Torzi. 4 kills with the A1S. JDC is going to get those last 2.
Arch setup with a crossfire waiting for that exact play to come their way. Liquid getting read as easily as a picture book right now.
No reason for MOUZ to let off the pedal. Massive margin of error for them. Confidence boiling over, spilling onto Team Liquid and burning them, because this is absolutely going to leave a mark on the confidence. Scorched earth for Team Liquid as they try to get into that A site. It's Nitro at the forefront. We've got some tidbits of utility. They're just going to have to try their best to buck through, but JDC will go down empty-handed. It's Torzi in the bomb site, 2 kills made easy, of 4 versus 2, and this result leaves the North American hopes whimpering. And MOUZ, I said it once, I'll say it again, the embodiment of momentum. That 3-0, no fluke. And the result of it is a total blowout to start this Legend stage. We thought these games were going to be action-packed every step of the way, but all of the...